Okay, Aquarius. First and foremost, air sign. Had to make sure, get it to be air sign, not not being too much of a water sign, even though they're the water bearer. It's in the description of what the symbol is. Water is there, so it's just annoying. Fair warning, I did this with Capricorn as well, because I get Capricorn and Aquarius mixed up as in the words. So if I do that, I am very sorry, but I think I managed to not do it in Capricorn, so maybe I won't do it in Aquarius either. So while we're doing the sketch, because truth be told, during this sketch phase, I didn't really know what I was doing either, so it's like I'm using the reflect tool to make the jug symmetrical. We're going to go to some traits. I have notes because I don't remember these sorts of things, even though I literally just read and wrote them down. So we shall start. So I should have put the light on because I can't see my own handwriting that well. Okay, it's fine. They are socially conscious. I can't relate. Humanitarians. They like the endeavor of making the world a better place, and are I guess quite scrutinous about such issues and systems and the problems with such systems, and they are visionaries, and in that endeavor they meet a lot of people and are good with said people and getting to know them. So yeah, those are my notes. Who knows if that's accurate or not? That I found it online. Who knows? I am here to draw pretty people. That is what I am here to do. That's literally it. So, fair warning, I have made the head too big, so that is on me. So my plan was, okay, I'm peeking. Wait. Okay, so my plan was to make their hair very long and swooshy, because the swoosh, the swooshiness kind of makes it seem more air than water. And I also kind of gave them a flowy outfit, less like flowy like water and more flowy like windswept or something along those lines, because they are. I wanted to make sure the air signness came through, and they weren't too much like a water sign. And, well, I keep hitting the microphone, so I don't know if that shows up. I haven't recorded in a while. They have a sharp jawline, and I struggled to draw it properly, and I don't know why. Also, you will see in the ones that actually you can see the ears, I'm not that proficient in it. I am attempting ears. I'm trying to put more effort in than just one, other than the, Simpsons ear style. Since that doesn't really go with my style, so I'm like trying. So the color palette for Aquarius is actually white or like silvery colors and blue. That doesn't help with Aquarius being mixed up for a water sign. It really doesn't, because like the odd one out here of the water signs is Scorpio. Because Scorpio's color palette is black and red. And then Aquarius is here chilling with white and blue, being like, so why am I not the water sign and Scorpio is? Excuse me? Since when is red watercolor? I guess it could be a watercolor. But since when is red a color we associate with the sea? I guess there's the Red Sea. I don't know. I mean, Scorpios they can swim. No, they can't. They can just stay underwater for a long time. They can't swim that well. But for the color palette, it's blue. I'm going light blue. And my plan is to attempt to avoid like aquamarine type colors, because I did go for a bit of an aquamarine for Capricorn, because I didn't like the khaki green. I'm still going on about that khaki green. It's just it was not a good color. It's just I couldn't figure out a way of making it work, so I went with a kind of a teal color that's more on the mint green type of like it was blue but closer to a green type thing. It doesn't really matter because I've done Pisces at this point and I didn't go for blue. I went for orange. It's weird, I know. It will make sense when I get to Pisces, I promise. I'll link Pisces in the eye once I've actually uploaded it, so you can see what I mean by it makes sense why Pisces color palette is orange. Maybe I was slightly salty about the fact that none of the fire signs has orange as a color palette. So I gave it to the water sign. Anyway, so I'm kind of doing it's not really it is kind of a scarf. It's like a shawl type scarf thing, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it because it's blue but partially sheer, and I'm not sure how exactly to make that work. If I'm going to just I was thinking maybe I could do it with like a different layer type. Didn't go with that in the end and just decided, you know what, I'll just do it manually when I get to it. And I made them a bit muscular because they carry water a lot. So I was like, well, they have a jug. And they have to carry it around a lot. So I'm just, and they seem comfortable doing that. So I'm gonna just give them some muscles because I like doing that. So that's what we're going to do. I like long and they have long hair. Great. I used a gradient overlay for the hair and made it like a grayish hair tone with some blue ends, because more blue the better. And it's a sky blue. I'm trying to go for sky blue specifically because blue is like a sky color. Blue is the color of the sky, yeah. So yeah, it does make sense that would be the case. And with the Aquarius like wave symbol, I don't know what the symbol actually is. It's the wave symbol. Hindsight would say I really wish I'd put the symbol on the jug as well, like it curving around and stuff like that, because I think that, or like at least a pattern inspired by the symbol, I think that would have made the jug actually stand out a bit more, or like look a bit better instead of just being a solid color, which is what it currently is. But that's on me. I might change that for whenever I actually decide to draw these characters again, because I probably will draw these characters again. I am planning on having a story, at least like short stories revolving around these guys, and then a longer story revolving around the next generation of the Zodiac gang. So yeah, I am putting a lot of effort into characters who might not actually be major roles in my story, but they also don't have to be figured out until a few more years, because the first story they aren't even involved in the first story, so we're great. The first story is about fairies and school, and about a trio who pretty much like failed a class and got held back a year and are like, okay, we messed up. Welcome, you're the new kid. We are the held back a year ones. She got held back 2 years. She is very salty about it. I am kind of happy because I was trying to fail, but I didn't actually think I was going to be held back to this extent. I didn't think I was going to be held back. I thought I was going to get bad grades. My parents are furious, so we're all good. We're great. You have made friends with the problem children. So yeah, that's the current story I'm working on. I'll talk about them more somewhere else. I'm sure I'll find somewhere else to talk about them. But Aquarius, the symbol, because it's waves and it's like a light source, I thought it would look cool if the light was moving like in the direction of the points, because the waves almost make an arrow, or like multiple arrows, but I thought it would be nice if the lights go up as well as down, but the further down it goes, it's less visible because there's a person blocking it, so, you know. The eyes are glowing. As we have continued with the Zodiac series, the eyes have continuously glowed less, mostly because I think that's just how it changed. It's a change in style. In what we're doing. I said style earlier, but I think I slurred my words too much for that to be noticeable. Okay, I'm out of breath. So, if I remember correctly, I also might have added a slight glow effect to their hair. I am not sure. It might have just been at this point, it might just be the light bouncing off of their hair, because they do have very white hair. I'm also trying to use blues and greys so the grayish area. I'm using grey and blue to mix in the shading and highlights, so that the blue later on blends in better. And similarly, I'm using more grey and the saturated colours to shade and light the more bluish areas of the hair, so that it blends in more. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, adding a bit of that glow to the eyes, making the and like the what am I talking about? Using the line art to accentuate that effect. I might have overdone it a tad in this one. I kind of forgot how I did it in the other ones, and I was like, what am I doing? How did this happen again? But yeah, I might have overdone it a tad, very tad bit. So I'm using. Honestly, I went hair, go swoosh, and outfit, I don't know. So this is what we've come up with. Outfit blue. Hair swoosh and outfit blue. What sort of outfit? Who knows? I don't know. What's happening? I don't know. I don't know anything. Shawl. Outfit shawl and go swooshy swoosh. Because swooshy swooshes are fun and I like doing them and they look nice. And shawl be tad sheer, and I don't know how to draw that, so I'm gonna try my best, and I'm gonna try and make it see-through. Why have I gone more childish? What's happening? Okay. So this is me experimenting with, this isn't a new layer style or anything. This is me just adding color and with the pressure opacity brush, and trying to add color where it looks like a semi-sheer thing would show up, or would be like less visible, and where the background would be more visible. That's what I'm trying to say. I did end up adding some glow to the hair. I also added some more like blue to the background, or at least the symbol. And I decided to color in the line art for this one, since there are so many large light sources, and I thought that would bring. I also I did a thing where my line art was a bit thick, and I didn't necessarily like it. I have I have an overlay layer to make everything look a bit like together, or blend in a bit better together. I don't know. I like putting an overlay layer and then adding a bit of a contrast layer on top of that. I think the overlay layer just makes it that I don't have to do as much with the contrast layer. But yeah, that's Aquarius. I went on a few tangents, which I don't completely remember all of them, but I hope you liked them. I did my best. They're also, I also made the sizing is a bit different because I wanted them to have some room above their head, as in above the vase, because I didn't want them to look too crowded. So it is a bit of an odd shape. That is on me. I considered doing a square-shaped one. It did not work out, but I also didn't want to do like a completely vertical one. So this is what we have. I actually kind of like how the 3 lines going into the corner look. And yeah, if I could change anything, I would add some detail to the vase. But that's it from me today. Next time we're gonna do Pisces. They're going to be the last in this series, and then I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do next. I guess I'll do the thing that I said, where I'll talk about my actual story that I'm working on. That I'm like, when is that gonna come out? When am I gonna actually do stuff? I might make some merchandise for these guys, because they look pretty, but I don't know where I'd put them. So we'll think about that. You won't be thinking about it. I will think about that. Also, I don't have any Christmas presents planned, so I might just be like, "Hello, I designed this. You can have it. Do you want it? No, but I am broke, so you can have it." It's broke. I am broke and cheap, and you are my friend, so have a gift. You are my first customer. Good, congratulations. Good luck. Bugger off to college. Anyway, have a wonderful day. See you later, and goodbye.